My name is Ken. This is Spot, my Chinese striped-necked turtle. A little video today on Spot to kind of give you an idea of his home, his habitat, how he feeds. We just fed Spot some shrimp and some pellets. Now Spot's going around and he's got food on his mind. He is now foraging. We feed Spot Reptomin floating food sticks. And Reptile Munchies river shrimp. He loves those. And then he also has live minnows that we keep in his water at all times. So Spot's curious. He wants to know what's going on. He's a curious little turtle. Better close up a Spot there. He's very, very aware, very alert of his surroundings. He gets a little skittish from time to time, but for the most part, he's pretty accustomed to myself, and he's actually my 9-year-old's turtle. She named him Spot. This is Spot's enclosure. As you can see, his basking area. We've just used a swimming pool. You see the natural rocks that we've put in there. He's got his basking rock, his little bridge that goes over several different basking to different areas that cool. He goes from there and goes through the bushes there, and on the other side of those flowers is a deep pond that we've taken and made for Spot. He says, "What's going on in here?" Let's see. The entire enclosure is made of a dog kennel that we set up for Spot. Bought the swimming pool. We have 2 large dogs, and we took the kennel that we no longer use and turned it into a habitat. There's a little better image of his basking area. As you can see, he can climb up onto the rock. It's sloped on the side there. He climbs up onto that, able to bask on some of these areas here. Some are a little warmer, a little cooler. Move himself around over to the cooler areas, and then he's got a deep pond which has live minnows in there, and then we keep that in there so that if he wants to go swimming on there. He seems to like, though some of the experts say they like the water temperature to be at a certain degree. Oh, there's Spot. He says, "What are you doing?" He's come over here now to see what we're doing. He's a very curious little guy. Oh, Spot. Are you curious? See what's going on? Huh? Are you curious? Are you curious, Spot? Are you curious what we're doing? Are you curious? Uh-oh. Did I startle you? Let me get right behind you, Spot. Let me get right behind you. Get your. We keep his water temperature at a steady about 70 degrees. So that's kind of where he stays. He seems to be very comfortable in that. This water over here stays around 68 degrees. Probably a little chilly on the minnows, but turtles, even though they like, as you can see, we got the bubbling water. The minnows seem to like the water as well. Of course, he eats the dead minnows, so as you can see here, we've got the rock over here. With his rock on, it doesn't get much higher than, let's turn it around so we can see it, then about 75, 76 maybe. degrees up here, and these rocks here will get just a little warmer. It'll push more of the 78-ish degrees. You'll see it start to turn a little bit there towards the warmer colors, around 78, 75 to 78 degrees. And then you can get on out here a little more further and see that Spot down here. He's watching us. He says, "What are you doing in my tank?" And then this here obviously gets a little more to where it starts getting into the, it's probably hard to see with the thing, but you can see it's starting to get from 78 to the 82 range. And then of course his main basking area will climb quite a bit there to the 86 to 95 range. Actually, you can see that kind of climbing to the 95, which is what the experts would say that is, the best. And he actually basks on all facets of the rocks. So he chooses his spot, whatever makes him happy that day. We keep a filter, of course, in our tank. We keep anywhere from 4 to 5 minnows. They hide in here pretty well from him. We keep 4 to 5 minnows in the little pond, and probably 5 or so in the big pond. And that's depending on how many he's eaten on each day. Let's go back to Spot. He's like, "What are you doing?" Where I just fed him, he says it's food time. He thinks I'm going to drop him something else in the water to eat. If you've not ever seen one eat, I'll show you what it looks like. We'll give him one more treat. This is just the shrimp that we feed him. This is what it looks like. Let's see here, Spot. Let's get you a small one because you've ate enough today. But as you can see, Spot almost will take it out of my hands. As you can see, yeah, he knows what that is. He'll see it and gone. There you go. As you can see, he gobbles it right up. And he'll stand there and wait for some more, because he knows that I give him treats. They say he almost begs for them. And that's all on Spot today.